was nearly touched, but my heart skipped a beat. I smiled instead of saying your name, and the world kept turning just the same. The red light held us for a while, soft afternoon in golden style. You stood so close, I lost my lines. Your silence echoed into mine. Your fingers brushed your coat's old seam, and I pretended not to dream of traffic stopping just for two, of one breath less between me and you. I almost kissed you in the hush of something sweet, where time slowed down and the air held heat. I smiled instead of saying your name, and everything quiet stayed the same. Maybe love lives in the almost, in moments we don't dare to choose. But I swear I felt the sun pause when I almost reached for you. I almost kissed you, and the world will never know how close I came to letting it show. I smiled instead of saying your name, and watched you go before I could explain. We ran through sunsets chasing waves, with sand in our shoes and hearts that misbehave. Your laugh was louder than the tide. We made forever out of time. Ice cream dripping down my hand. You made a castle in the sand. We pinky promised at the shore, and I still feel it evermore. Summer was ours, wild and free, under the stars, burning like a comet in the dark. No one else could play our part. We were fire, we were flowers, and that summer was ours. We cried like thunder in July, with mascara tears we didn't try to hide. You held me like the world might end, right there on that seaside bend. Summer was ours, like a song in passing cars. You said goodbye with sunburned scars, but you're still here in my heart. Even now, when the sky turns sour, I know that summer was ours. Now every heat wave hums your name, and every shore feels just the same. I see your shadow in the blue, and wonder if you miss it too. Summer was ours, not forever, but it left marks like sea glass smoothed by memories are. We were lightning, we were ours, and that summer, yeah, that summer was ours. I saw a dress without a word, white like clouds, soft like beams. It shimmered like it came from dreams. My reflection stared back shy, sunlight tangled in my side. I wasn't looking for a sign, but something whispered, now's your time. It was a dress made of dreams, like pages torn from movie scenes. I saw a girl I'd never been, but wanted so much to begin. Spinning hopes and cotton seams in that dress made of dreams. I stood still, the traffic passed, but inside me time moved fast. I could see the dance, the place where I'd wear it with fearless grace. It was a dress made of dreams, a promise tucked in every scene. A silent star, a subtle spark, a white dress lit my beating heart. A story waiting in between that dress made of dreams. Maybe magic finds you when you're not chasing if or when. Just one look, a glassy frame, and suddenly you're not the same. It was a dress made of dreams, and I wore it in my mind unseen. With every step it pulled me near to a version of myself more clear. The world was brighter than it seemed in that dress made of dreams. Oh. City lights beneath our feet, we climbed where silence dares to speak. A can of soda fizzing slow. The night said things we couldn't show. Hearts on the rooftop, like stars we could almost touch. Told you my secret in a hush. Your smile made the sky blush. The wind knew just how close we were. Two hands, one night, one whispered word. Your jacket brushed against my skin, and I forgot the world we're in. Your laugh made gravity seem fake. One promise sealed in breath we take. Hearts on the rooftop, spinning like satellites above. We didn't need to name it love, just knew it fit like sky and dove. The city blurred, but you were clear. The moment held us crystal near. If time could freeze a single scene, it'd be your eyes and what they mean. No one else, just open air, and everything we didn't dare. Hearts on the rooftop, still echo in the breeze. I keep that night inside of me, where stars remember quietly. You looked at me, I looked away, but the stars still know what we couldn't say. picked a stone, I picked a smile. Tried to hide my heart a while. We stood where water kissed the shore, like we had nothing to wish for. Skipping stones, counting throws, laughing louder than we know. Every ripple told the truth, but I just smiled and followed you. Underneath the splashing tones, I was sinking, skipping stones. You said I won, I said you did, like kids pretending not to bid on something deeper in the game, like hearts that almost say your name. Skipping stones like little lies, echoing across the skies. Your voice was warm, your hand was near, but I kept my secret clear, hiding in the afternoon tones. My heart skipped like skipping stones. Every ring the water drew felt like all I couldn't do. If I had told you how I feel, would those ripples turn to something real? Skipping stones, shadows blend, yours and mine, but just as friends. The lake still holds that summer air, and my feelings floating there, frozen in those skipping tones, where love hid in skipping stones. Candles dancing on a cake, all my friends sang for my sake. But when I closed my eyes so tight, your face lit up the dark of night. One wish left, and I chose you, though no one knew, and I played cool. Laughter rang and glitter flew, but in my heart it only knew that when the lights were dim and said I had just one wish left. Wrapped in bows and paper bright, the world was sweet, the mood was light, but every gift and shiny card just led me back to where you are. One wish left, and I chose true. Didn't wish for gold or something new, just the sound of your hello in the hush after candles blow. A quiet hope I can't forget, with only one wish left. Some dreams are made in sugar and flame, but mine was simple, just your name. I never said it out loud, I know, but it shimmered in the candle glow. One wish left, still yours to keep, hidden in a wish so deep. Maybe someday you'll just guess that I once wished for your yes, and though the candles now are spent, you were my one wish left. sleepy song while I yawned my way along. Curtains danced with quiet grace as sunlight tiptoed on my face. Hair a mess, no makeup on, still humming some forgotten song. I pulled the window open wide and met a world I hadn't tried. Velvet morning, soft and bold, woven skies of rose and gold. I stepped into a day unplanned with coffee dreams and barefoot plans. The hush before the city rings wrapped me up in velvet things. Birds were writing symphonies on telephone line melodies. And in that pause before the race, I found a slower kind of grace. The hush before the city rings wrapped me up in velvet things. Birds were writing symphonies on telephone line melodies. And in that pause before the race, I found a slower kind of grace. Velvet mornings, calm and clear, like someone whispered, start from here. The world still stretching into life, and everything just felt so right. No need to chase, no need to cling, just floated in that velvet thing. Not every magic needs a spark. Sometimes it's found in quiet hearts, in hair undone and skies so wide, where nothing's hidden, nothing hides. Velvet morning, soft surprise, a brand new day behind my eyes. I used to miss these quiet cues, but now I bloom in subtle hues. No rules, no rush, just open into the joy in velvet mornings. Blanket wrapped in sky so wide, a whisper wind, no one beside, but on my lap, a gentle weight, white fluff, soft breath, a quiet fate. Secondhand stars still burning bright, even if you're not here tonight. A night I make the wish I always made, under skies where memories fade. The sky has changed, but not my heart. I still believe in secondhand stars. You held my hand this time last year. We counted streaks and laughed at fear. Now silence falls with every light, but I still hope with all my might. Secondhand stars fall like before, but now I watch from my back still I breathe your name each time a comet carves across the sky. Secondhand stars, still mine to see. No less magic, no less free. I hold the past but dream ahead with every trail of silver thread. And though I sit beneath these scars, I still believe in secondhand stars. My room still wrapped in shades of gray. The world outside still hours away. Phone screen glows like candlelight. Your name alone could steal the night. 5:23 a.m. confessions. Typed your name in quiet sessions. I miss you blinking in the dark, but I never hit that final mark. Just held my breath and shut it down as silence filled this part of town. You haunt my thoughts like second skin, a voice I hear but won't let in. I write you like a melody, but it plays in secret privately. 5:23 a.m. confessions, trapped in half-composed expressions. Come back hiding in a screen between the lines of what I mean. I wanted you, and that was true, but truth's too loud for 5:22. Maybe one day you'll feel it too, the echo of an almost you. But for now I keep in mind a message lost in morning time. 5:23 a.m. confessions, moments missed in quiet sessions. Fingers froze, heart moved instead, and left those words unsent, unread. But they were real in neon blue, the message I never sent to you. The sky was burning, soft and white. My voice a tremble, I couldn't hide. You looked at me, not through, not past, and somehow time stopped rushing fast. Lush and brave, I spoke your name. My cheeks on fire, my heart untamed. I held my breath and let it fly, a whispered truth into the sky. And though my words began to braver that day. You sat down 2 stools away in a cafe lit by clouds and gray. I stirred my cup too slow, too long, while you hummed some half-known song. Your coat brushed mine just a bit, a smile then gone before it fit. You never asked, I never said, but something lingered in my head. Coffee for 2, but only me. Still felt like it was meant to be. A glance, a pause, the world moved through, but I still think of coffee for 2. Some loves don't start, and that's okay. Not all hearts need to stay. Your order came, vanilla bold. Mine cooled down, but never cold. I watched the cream spin like a spell, a story I might never tell. Coffee for 2, a passing flame. I never even knew your name, but when our eyes just barely met, it left a warmth I won't forget. Sometimes fate just waves hello, then lets the moment go. Maybe we're meant to be almost. Brushes in life's crowded posts. Even brief can still feel true, like that coffee made for 2. Coffee for 2, one quiet scene. A chapter short but soft and clean. You'll never know, but I still do. That morning fate was sitting too, and though we vanished out of view, there was something real in coffee for 2. soon, I'll still remember every tune of laughter echoing through trees, of how you made the still breeze tease. Bicycles and butterflies still flutter when I close my eyes. That moment made my spirit sing with nothing more than borrowed wings. It wasn't long, but it was right. Just bicycles and butterflies. On a concrete stage, your bag in hand, my words on page. The train was coming, steel and sound, but all I heard was hearts that pound. Maybe forever starts right here, in humid air and half-meant fear. One glance across the yellow line, and suddenly the world aligned. We didn't say the perfect things, but maybe forever has small beginnings. You bit your lip, I kicked the ground. The moment screamed without a sound. I almost said don't go, not yet, but time moves fast when eyes forget. Maybe forever lived in that look, not in the words we never took. The engine roared, but I stood still, held in a pause against my will. If fate exists and seconds brief, then maybe forever lives in belief. Not every love is loud or clear. Some echo soft and disappear. But if you felt the same that day, maybe forever never fades away. Maybe forever, maybe not, but still that moment can't be caught. And when the sky feels just like then, I almost see you there again, still standing where our time was thin, still wondering what we might have been. Counting clouds from 1 to 10. Paused at 14, then again. You said you'd be late, I knew, but this sky felt strangely true. My pup curled close against my side, like she could hear the thoughts I hide. The breeze just whispered not too loud, and I let go without a sound. just stopped feeling quite so right. But in this moment, I believe that letting go can still be sweet. Cloud 14, you'll never know how I watched and let you go with puppy eyes and silent skies and love that never said goodbye. If hearts can't float, then I have been held gently up by cloud 14. The sky had cried all through the day, but now the clouds just ran away. You grabbed my hand, we didn't care. Our sneakers soaked, rain in our hair. After the rain laughs, we jumped like kids, no looking back. The world was dripping, shining new, and I forgot what made me blue. The storm was gone but left behind a lighter heart and clearer mind. A puddle caught your upside grin, reflected joy I felt within. We spun around, we let it go, like every weight we used to know. After the rain laughs, we dance through streets and sidewalk cracks. No rules, no plans, just breathe and beat the rhythm of our soggy feet. We weren't dry, but we were clean, like starting fresh and evergreen. Not all tears fall from the eyes, some fall from skies and make us rise. And when you laugh with soaked through shoes, you learn the rain can wash your blues. After the rain laughs, we found our joy in aftermath. No need to fix, just feel and play. Let muddy splashes light the way. We left our sorrows in the drain and learned to laugh after the rain. You tied a ribbon in my hair, said it matched the summer air. We ran like rules were far behind, with open skies and reckless minds. White ribbon days, we owned the light. We were the wild, the wrong, the right. The world was small, the sun was near, and every laugh erased the fear. We didn't ask, we didn't stay, we just lived loud in white ribbon days. beneath my shoulder bone. Like truth I'd never quite been shown. The sun was harsh, the world was raw, but for once I felt no flaw. Halfway to nowhere, but finally aware of every dream I put aside, of every time I didn't fight. Now I'm just out there, breathing halfway to nowhere. Sometimes escape is how we start to stitch the truth back into heart. And freedom isn't found in place, but in the fire you finally face. Halfway to nowhere, no map, but I'm there with nothing left to fake or frame, just chasing wind and shedding shame. I'll find myself somewhere, but for now, halfway to nowhere. Nowhere. There's a notebook on my shelf, half a line, then nothing else. You once hummed a melody, I still hear it quietly. These are the songs we never wrote, the chords we lost, the words we choked, but in the silence, soft and low, they play in me like long ago. Unfinished verses barely spoke, still singing through the songs we never wrote. You tap the rhythm on my knee, I trace the sky in harmony, but time slipped in and we let go of something only we could know. These are the songs we never wrote, still echo in my every note, though they were never set in rhyme. They beat against the walls of time, unwritten, but they still provoke the memory of the songs we never wrote. Not every lyric finds the page, some live inside beyond the stage, and even if we walked away, the music never asked to stay. These are